We ran across a statement of yours from 2008 about changing the trajectory of the country. You said that Ronald Reagan had changed the trajectory of the country, partly because the country was ready for it. It was his moment. That John F. Kennedy had done the same thing because it was the right moment. The country was going in a certain direction. You wanted to see such a moment. You believed there was such a moment for you in 2008. Is there a risk that Donald Trump could say the same thing in 2016? That he could be the man to change the trajectory of the country now?
Well, if he won, he could say that.
I mean to say, you think the country might be ready for that?
No. And I think that'll be tested over the next 4 months. But I think it's pretty hard to argue that somebody who almost 3/4 of the country think is unqualified to be president and has a negative opinion about is tapping into the zeitgeist of the country or is speaking for a broad base of the country. But we'll find out. Look, that's what elections are for. And that, I think it's important for Democrats, progressives, moderates, people who care about our traditions, who care about pluralism, who care about tolerance, who care about facts, who think climate change is real, who think that we have to reform our immigration system in an intelligent way, who believe that in women's equality and equality for the LGBT community. I think it's important for those of us not to be complacent, not to be smug. And the one thing I've tried to do during the course of my presidency is to take seriously the objections and the criticisms and the concerns of people who didn't vote for me. I said on election night back in Grant Park, I'm president of everybody. I've got a particular point of view. I don't make any apologies for it. I believe that if you go back and read my speeches dating back to 2004, where I first came to national prominence, that there's been a consistency there. That I have done or tried to do exactly what I said. And the core of that message is e pluribus unum, out of many one, that we are better when we are together, that I do not believe in tribalism. I do not believe in stoking divisions and scapegoating. I think that people have common hopes and common dreams, and I think that America is at its best when we are unified and working together. And during the course of my presidency, you've seen polarization and division and all kinds of consternation and frustration. But what you've also seen quietly is a country that yanked itself out of a great recession and recovered as well as any country ever has from such a massive financial breakdown. You've seen 20 million people have health insurance that didn't have it before, and healthcare inflation actually going down so that we've saved trillions of dollars in cost relative to what we were expected to be paying over the course of programs like Medicare and Medicaid. What we've seen is a financial system that is a lot sounder. We see an LGBT community that is recognized as equal in ways that they weren't before. You've seen an entire generation grow up, I think, feeling as if the old divisions don't make sense. I feel pretty confident that as long as we do the work over the next several months and then continue that work over the next several years, that we will have emerged from this era stronger, more prosperous, more secure, and adhering more closely to the values and ideals that make America exceptional.